Andre,
I'm Vera. Hi.
and welcome to our love story. Okay, so Vera and I met in school in SMU when we were doing our JD. Even though we were in the same class, we didn't really talk to each other much. I was a bit shy, even though I did think she was attractive.
Okay, so we were actually seated next to each other in class, and I noticed that he was wearing a very cute pair of shorts, the pair that he's wearing now. Right, so it's a pair of khakis with whales, and I thought it was extremely cute. So I said, hey, that's a very nice pair of shorts, where do you get it from? And he just replies, no. So I was wondering, what the heck is he saying? And I said, sorry, where do you get it from? And he said, no. I was like, okay. So after we got together, and I think it was for his birthday. It was the first of his birthdays that we celebrated together. So I bought a pair of khaki shorts from Build-A-Bear and the felt from Spotlight, and so I went to sew the whales on the pair of shorts for him and then put it on a Baymax. Yeah.
The next significant event is the first exams that we took together. Vera came to talk to me and she asked me what I was gonna do for December holidays. So she said she was going to Japan, and I said that I was gonna have knee surgery. Before my knee surgery, she actually remembered and she texted me in the morning before my knee surgery. So I was quite happy.
Yeah, and it was a bit strange because I didn't expect him to be texting for like protracted periods of time. I thought it was just like, hey, good luck for your knee surgery, like I hope you recover well. Okay, thanks. But no. He showed me pictures of his hospital menu. He showed me pictures of what else? The bed, hospital bed, and I don't know what else.
Before she left for Japan, I decided to give her a present, and I sent her an album from Vampire Weekend, the band, on iTunes.
So his reason is that when I'm packing my bag, when I'm traveling, when I'm listening to the band, I'll think of him.
Yes. Yeah, so then after that, Vera came back from Japan. We went on our first date. So as we were talking, I asked her what her favorite food was. And okay, as it turned out, she has many favorite foods, chief amongst which are uni, wagyu beef, and stuff like that. All of which, at the time as a student, it would have been very difficult for me to afford. But fortunately, she also said that one of her favorite foods is wonton mee. So I said, oh man, I know where the best wonton mee in Singapore is, and it's in Tiong Bahru Hawker Centre. And when she came back,
we did go.
I drove here, I picked her up, brought her there, queued up for the wonton mee, everything. But I realized that
no money. Yeah, so I paid for our first date.
So fast forward to the next thing, which was Boxing Day.
Yeah.
She was supposed to come over to my house at night to watch a horror movie. But before that, she was having a Christmas party at home, and I was just chilling with my friends. Then all of a sudden, she starts texting me about this dog that wandered into her house.
It's not a dog.
It's a real dog. Yeah, fine. As I was sitting there, still wearing my knee brace, and thinking to myself, okay lah, I guess she wants me to volunteer to take the dog home lah. I came over, I drove over. I thought that I was just gonna take the dog, maybe gotta carry the dog, right? So don't have to wear anything too nice. I was wearing a t-shirt with a hole in it.
It had several holes around the collar area.
Yeah. But then she said, come in lah, my parents say ask you to come in, have some coffee, have some cake. Then I was like, no, it's really okay. I just want to take the dog. And she's like, no lah, they insist lah, come in. So I just follow her, right? I'm just still taking everything in, right? New house, I've never been here before. Go inside the house, walk up the steps. Oh, hello. Like 4 different people saying hello to me. Oh, this is my mom's friend, this is my mom, this is my dad. And at the time, I have no idea who is who, right? So I sit at this very table, two ladies are offering me two different lemon tarts at the same time. And I had to try both lemon tarts and tell them which lemon tart tasted better. For the record, both tasted the same. My dad was asking me whether I wanted coffee, and I said, yes please.
No, wait, before that, he called you bro.
Yes, he called me bro. That also caught me off guard a little bit. I usually take my coffee just black, no sugar, no milk. When he asked me whether I wanted coffee, and he thereafter asked me whether I wanted milk, I said yes. He asked me whether I wanted sugar, I said yes. He said, how many sugars do you want? I was totally at a loss. I was like,
Right, thinking, oh my god, what's happening?
okay. So after that, I took the dog back. Vera followed me, I went home. So we get to my house.
I enter the garden first, and then Andre opens the back of the van, and the dog jumps out.
Yeah,
and it's drizzling. Andre's in a brace, and the dog runs. And then Andre's right thinking like, oh my god, what is this? So he runs after the dog.
Not really run.
Hobbles. He hobbles
Hobble,
very
right.
quickly after the dog. And at that point in time, we have no idea what the dog's name is.
Oi, doggy, doggy.
So we eventually get him, and he comes back. We find out who his owner is, and his owner contacts us. And the owner goes and picks the dog up from Andre's place, and we find out his name is Kobe. Kobe/Kobe, Kobe. So I say Kobe, Andre says Kobe. And it's so strange because Kobe Bryant is Andre's favorite basketball player.
And Kobe beef is Vera's favorite beef. We've been on many holidays together. First it was just the two of us, and then after that it was with our respective parents. She came with my family to Melbourne. I went with her family to Fukuoka in Japan. And I think along the way, we sort of get to know each other better, get to know each other's families better. I suppose it doesn't mean much to say this, but to really grow closer as a couple, and as a family as well, as part of an extended family with each other's families. Eventually, we both went to Japan together. And okay, so this trip in my mind was gonna be the proposal trip. I had just started working a little bit before that, and I saved up some money and I bought a ring. And my plan was on the second day, while everybody was resting, I would bring Vera out for a walk, and while we were walking, I would get down on one knee, in the middle of the snow, and just propose, right? But as it turned out, on our first night there, we had this really nice dinner at the lodge. We had been drinking, not Vera of course, my dad, her dad, me, we were drinking. We were all singing, having a good time. I left to go to the toilet, and I bumped into her dad on the way. So I sort of like did this expression to him, and he was like, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Actually, maybe till then he didn't know what I meant by this, but he just gave me a thumbs up sign anyway. So I took it as a sign that maybe I should just propose. It felt right. It felt like it was the right time. Went upstairs, got the ring, came down. She wasn't paying attention at all.
Yeah, I was talking to Eugene.
She was facing away.
So I was talking to Eugene, who was sitting across from me. Andre came from here, and then he knelt down, and I didn't even really realize it until he said, excuse me. And then, so I turned to look at him, and then he was on his knees with the ring, and I flipped, right? I was like, oh my gosh. So I started crying, I hugged him. I didn't say yes. He hadn't asked me, will you marry me? No one said anything. It was just like that.
No, but I mean, there's definitely acceptance by conduct. She put on the ring, so...
And which is also why, as we were walking from the Kusatsu bus terminal to the lodge, so my brother, Andre's mom, Auntie Linda, and my mother, the three of them kept hovering behind and looking at people's flowers, looking at flowers which had dropped onto the floor, looking for twigs and all that. So I was wondering, what are these people doing? Damn strange. Glenn Boy, since when are you interested in flowers? So it turns out they were trying to make this little bouquet for Andre to propose to me with.
That was almost 2 years. I mean, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
to the
2 years
day.
ago.
2 years ago
Yeah,
to the day.
to the day.
And I'm looking forward to starting a life or continuing my life with Vera, building a home and a family together.
Me too.